So ghost story number 2. While I was in training up the coast here, I was wandering through the bush, and all of a sudden during a break, and I got a little bit lost. Like I was running around these tracks and I got a little bit lost, and I came down a track that people had been clearing a little bit, and I walked down, and all of a sudden I just got this coldness attached to the side of my body. Okay. And I was like, oh, I've gone cold, guys. There were a couple of people there. I've gone really cold. I'm like, oh, they were part of the training. They were, that's not good. That's not good. And all of a sudden, I felt really discombobulated, really confused. Nothing looked quite right. I started walking back to the class, and then I saw my teacher, who I have immense respect for her and her knowledge and the help that she, offers so many people. And I saw her, and I says, oh, I've got this cold. I've got this cold. I don't feel right. And she goes, come into the circle. Let's work on it in there. Let's work on it in there. So I went into the circle, the medicine wheel that we call it, and she says, what do you think it is? Because others had said, oh, maybe it's fairies or whatever. She says, what do you think it is? And I closed and I says, yeah, people said that it was fairies. And she says, no. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? And so then I looked inwards and I said, I think I'm sensing an old lady, and I feel she's a ghost, and she feels confused. And so my teacher said, so what state of mind were you in when you were walking through the forest? And I says, I was confused. She says to me, so like attracts like. So even though I'm a ghost worker, it doesn't matter whether you work with fairies, it doesn't matter whether you work with, any type of metaphysical component, whatever it is, whatever state that you're in, you will attract a similar state. Even if you're a counsellor, even if you're a taxman, you will attract people and things to you that are similar to the vibration that you're on. So I was confused and lost in the bush that I was, and this old lady was confused and lost, and it had seemed that she had been woken up. I felt like she had gone to sleep. I've had many experiences where sometimes ghosts just go to sleep and then something wakes them up. And so she got woken up and she was really confused. She saw me being a ghost whisperer or a ghost magnet, and she actually attached to my arm. Okay, and so what I did, and it happened to me so many times, I'd have ghosts actually attach onto my body, and I would just be cold. And if people, I think I've had people touch me when I've had a ghost attached to me, and they've gone, oh my God, it's so cold, like this, right? And I've just had to sit there and go, no panic, it's okay, because it's just a human being who's clinging to me because they're afraid. It's the same as if you had met somebody down the street and they were really confused and lost and they grabbed hold of you. It's the same thing, and so I let them be there. It doesn't happen so much these days. I tend to be able to tune in without them grabbing me, but yeah, they would grab me, hold of me. So then what happened was my teacher says, okay, I want you to release this woman. I want you to send her over to the other side. And I was like, well, how the hell do I do that? What the hell? No. She's like, just focus. The energy's in your body. Feel her, talk to her. And now I talk to them more. But going through this process, I just actually pushed her through with the energy of my body. So I used my energy and I pushed her down. And she wasn't scared. She wasn't panicking. She was okay. She was calm. And I pushed her down. And I just said, this is where we're going. And I pushed her right out. And oddly, okay, she got pushed down my body, down my energy systems, which are down right down the center of the body, and out the bottom of me, boof. And then she was gone. And then my teacher said to me, tell me, Charmaine, how did she leave? And I said, well, she went down into the earth and then she went up. So spirit, when we send them, often now I see them go through a door. But this particular lady went right through my body, and it was as if I had given birth to her and pushed her through my system into the other side. So it's like a reverse birth. So in a way, it's like, yeah, birthing, my role really is birthing people from this world back to the other world. Hey, what a role. I mean, there's many names. Some call them death walkers. I don't really identify that. Some call them psychopomps, whatever. Some call them spiritual midwives. Who knows? I'm just somebody who assists on helping those move on who might need help. So, you know, that was a really interesting learning. And I wanted to pass this information on to you. Okay, people, till next time, take care.